అది నేర్చుకునేటప్పుడు బఫరింగ్ అవుతుంది కదా
అనయ్య. యాక్ట్ స్మార్ట్.
Get the Act Smart Fiber Advantage with ultra stable network for crystal clear video calling.
how I was.
అది నేర్చుకునేటప్పుడు బఫరింగ్ అవుతుంది కదా.
అనయ్య యాక్ట్ స్మార్ట్.
Get the Act Smart Fiber Advantage with ultra stable network for crystal clear video calling.
live.
Own it now on Reposo.
Radio check, radio check. Are we live? There we go. Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel. Yeah, loud and clear. All right. So welcome back to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel with me, Ryan, your host from Raian F1 YouTube channel as well. How are you all doing today? We are here to watch the Qatar Grand Prix of 2021, and it's already going to be an interesting race from what we've seen so far. If you guys didn't know, we have already grid penalties for that's going to be Verstappen and for Valtteri Bottas. So they will be starting from a little bit further back, which means Gasly is going to be starting from P2 and Alonso is going to be starting from P1. P3, sorry, not P1, I wish. But yeah, so those two have been promoted. Gasly is going to be starting from the front row, and right behind him we have Fernando Alonso on the Alpine. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. Let's see. Formula One bringing the globe together. Yeah, the global warming, because all these races are supported by big oil. But yeah. Maybe Max can cut the corner. Yeah, I mean, the run into turn one is just insane. Unfortunately, the start-finish line is at the back end of the is nearing the end of the straight. So going into turn one in lap one is not going to be that interesting. But in lap two, oh god, you better hold on. This is definitely a Mercedes track. Well, Verstappen was quite close here yesterday. This is going to be not that far off of a race, I think, as we might expect. So yeah, Formula One TV is same as yesterday, super unreliable on desktop. So yeah, I have double footage here. I have my phone down there just for, yeah, because that's probably going to be the most reliable thing, even though it's around 5 seconds off, a little bit more even of the live feed. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather get 5 seconds off than to have it lagging all the freaking time. So what if Max still wins? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. If there's anyone that can do it, it's him. It's definitely him. No sausage curves in Qatar. Yeah, there are, I think, no more sausage curves altogether. They quietly removed them all after the Formula 3 accident and after Abby Eaton's accident in W Series as well. So they have not deterred any. I mean, they have caused more accidents than they have prevented. So it's a bit of a rough one. But yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. I mean, for the last minute and a half, F1 TV has been working without a hitch. So yeah, if into the race it still works like a charm, I might as well just switch off a little bit there, because I'll have to switch headphones. But yeah, other than that, I think it's quite well. Valtteri Bottas was penalized 3 grid places. No further action for Carlos Sainz. Yeah, the only 2 who have confirmed penalties are Valtteri Bottas and Max Verstappen. Other than those, yeah, it's going to be quite a normal race. Well, a normal starting grid, as normal as Alonso starting from P3 and Gasly from P2 can get, really. I mean, in the end, Alonso can win if he can just get P1 in the first corner. Yeah, I believe that. No, I don't. Sorry. Even though I would love to see that, the most we can hope for is a podium. Modi Aish just donated with here to me, hoping for Gasly or Lando podium. What about Fernando? Give me some Fernando love. I'm expecting a little bit of Fernando love here. Yeah, we can all hope. Thank you so much, Modi Aish, for your donation. Everyone DNF Mazepin win. All right, that's also a possibility. Okay, so the stream is lagging again. Yeah, I mean, I have it pulled up on the app there as well, and that is working just fine at much higher resolution. So perhaps I'm just gonna watch that. Alonso podium could happen. It definitely could. If there's any race that it could happen, it's this one. Nice accent. Thank you. Starting grid got updated. Sainz P5, Bottas P6. Yes, indeed. Hi, Dan. How are you doing, mate? Your predictions? I think it's going to be really tough for Hamilton not to win this race. I believe Bottas will get overtaken by Verstappen by just sheer pace and everything, and perhaps even strategy as well. And then I'm hoping for a unexpected podium appearance on P3. Gasly's the most likely candidate, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Fernando up there as well. He has his car. I mean, both of them have been just on the pace all weekend. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that either. Is the race streamed live here? Not the footage. The races, but not the footage, because it's illegal. So we don't do anything illegal here. So, yeah. Nice accent and lovely voice. Thank you. Where do you think Max will end up? I think he's going to end up in P2. That would be a pretty good result for him. And I think they can achieve it. I mean, they have the willpower more than anything, and the sheer pace as well. I was going to give a like to the stream, reconsidering. Okay, if you don't want to, it's fine. But if you are enjoying what you've seen so far, what you have listened to so far more than anything, please consider leaving a like there. It really does help us out a ton. And also, if you enjoy the live streams, if it's not your first appearance here, or if it is, consider subscribing as well. Also, check out f1-fansite.com for the latest news, photos, videos, info, and statistics on your favorite driver, team, and sport. That's f1-fansite.com. And yeah, thank you to f1-fansite.com for sponsoring the stream today. So yeah, if there's anything you want to know about the stats, about the penalties, or anything at all, you can go there, f1-fansite.com, and check it out before the race, during the race, whatever. Most interesting season ever, hands down, in my life. Well, you must be quite young then. I mean, it's been an interesting season when it comes to the overall championship, yes. But there have been some seasons that are, my God. But yeah, this one has been quite solid, to be honest, as well. The thing is, it's a bit of a tired formula, I think. The turbo hybrid era has been going on for a long time, with not a lot of change in the guard. And yeah, I mean, there are a few teams that are a bit more competitive, like Ferrari, and well, Ferrari was always, but wasn't last year. And McLaren are getting back up there. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same stuff that we have seen since, actually around 2010, Red Bull, Mercedes championships. But yeah, I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying the championship battle. But as an overall season, I wouldn't say it's a completely new thing. Good to see you guys here. Good to see you too. Basant Basantarajan. Thank you for being here. Do we actually get to watch the track action here? You won't find that anywhere on YouTube. That is illegal. So no, you won't. What's happening now? I was AFK. Nothing's happened. The race hasn't started. We still have 5 minutes to go to the formation lap, so yeah. Where is Checo Perez on the list? Checo is going to be starting in P11, so that's where he is. We are missing the top two there on the list, or am I just... Oh, right, I just had to scroll a little bit there. Yeah, it's fine. Alonso or Gasly will podium. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hoping that as well. P2, P3, they are starting as long as they can keep those positions. I mean, Alonso's either great or shit with the starts. So let's hope that it's a great one, this one, because this could happen. I mean, if this does happen, I'm gonna be yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just freak out. You guys know me. I'm a bit of a fan there, a fanboy. And have been for quite a while, and it's been a tough few years. Alguien que hable español, yo. Watching this while in religions class. Oh God. Well, yeah. Hope you don't get caught. I meant to say caught. I know how to English. So the F1 anthem is just playing there. Shouldn't Gasly get a penalty for the Q3 tire blowout? Why? Why would he get a penalty? It was an accident. I mean, he didn't. Yeah, I don't get why he didn't impede any drivers or anything. He had a puncture, so that was a tire failure. Why is Verstappen P7? Engine issue? No, grid drop due to not slowing down for yellow flag. Same as Valtteri Bottas, starting from P6. So yeah, today we are racing at the Losail International Circuit for the Formula 1 2021 Qatar Grand Prix. The tires used for today are going to be the C3, C2, and C1 compounds. So the three hardest compounds are the ones that are going to be used today, with hards, mediums, and softs. A lot of the midfield has qualified on, so a lot of the top 10 on the soft tire. The soft, medium, and hard compounds used today. A lot of them will be starting on used soft tires. A few of them will be starting on used mediums, and a lot of them on mediums, on new mediums, I mean. So the front row, we have Hamilton alongside Pierre Gasly on P2. Then on P3, Fernando Alonso will be starting on third place alongside Lando Norris for McLaren. Then Carlos Sainz will be on P5 with Valtteri Bottas behind on P6. We will have behind them Max Verstappen on P7, who has a penalty alongside Yuki Tsunoda on the AlphaTauri. Now P9 will be for Esteban Ocon, with Sebastian Vettel taking P10. So P11 will be for Sergio Perez, who had a horrid qualifying session yesterday alongside Lance Stroll. Charles Leclerc will be starting P13 next to McLaren's Daniel Ricciardo, who also didn't impress yesterday in qualifying. George Russell will be in front of Kimi Raikkonen in P15 and P16. Then Nicholas Latifi, Russell's teammate, will be starting right behind on P17, and Antonio Giovinazzi alongside him. So the back row is going to be, of course, for Haas, with Mick Schumacher in front of the Russian Nikita Mazepin. Jasem Aldarmaki once again coming in with a donation with a super sticker there. Thank you so much. I think that's alluding to Supermax or something. I wouldn't be surprised to see that here. That's the World Cup there. 365 days exactly to the start of the World Cup. And there it is. Standing there on the paddock. Hello from Qatar. Hello. I cannot pronounce your name. I definitely can't. Sorry about that. How long will the race be? Around 2 hours, a little bit less than that. How many laps we're going to have? We have to see that somewhere. I think it's going to be around less than 60 laps. So I think it's going to be 51, 2, 3, 4, 57, 58 laps. I think that's what we are going to have for today. Let me just move my chair a little bit. I didn't want it to make any noise. It's making a little bit of noise. I'm not at home today, so that's why I have my setup here. I had to bring it all with me. Yesterday, I'm sorry, I had to leave as soon as the qualifying ended, we had to catch a bus. We ended up missing it. Yeah, had to wait 5 hours for the next one. Me and my girlfriend, yeah. So I mean, we made it on time, but the bus just left earlier than it was supposed to. I mean, we made it with 2 minutes to go, but yeah, it was already gone. But oh well, shit happens. Or can I watch the stream here? We're gonna be here. If you want to watch the race feed, you can go to formula1tv.com. Yeah, Alonso is gonna be an interesting one here. I think the championship's over for Max. Do you really? I think it's just getting started, to be honest. Carlando podium. Carlos is starting and Lando. Well, Lando could get the podium. Carlos is going to be a little bit harder though. He's starting on P7, also behind. No, sorry, that's the championship. Yeah, he's starting behind Lando and behind a few guys that are really tough to overtake, like Alonso and Gasly as well. What's your prediction for the tire strategy during the race? Those starting on new mediums will do a one stop onto the hards, perhaps, probably, I mean. Those starting on the soft tires will probably make a two stop going in mediums and mediums, or perhaps mediums and soft as well. So Mark Cobb here with a £10 donation. Thank you so much, Mark, for supporting the channel. Thank you. No, thank you, dude. So it really means a lot to us. So yeah, the stops here are predicted as a two-stop from the soft to medium, or from medium to hard to medium. No one is starting on the hard compound, so that is not a strategy starting from the hards that is going to be feasible here, seeing as the softest compound for starting is going to be the softs and then the mediums. Who do you think will win? It's going to be really tough for Hamilton not to win this one, to be honest. Alpine is looking strong here. Yes, Alpine is really looking strong here. So is AlphaTauri. Oh, yellow flag. Someone went off there for a little second. Now it's green flags once again, and we are racing still. This is the formation lap underway, by the way. And as soon as the formation lap ends, we will get going with the race. Can we see the race or just the standings? You will see, that's not the standings, that's the live positioning. You will also see the drivers going around the map. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Supermax. How are you doing, dude? It's been a long time. No, I'm kidding. We saw you yesterday, but yeah, I mean, for the past few races, the American leg, we missed you, dude. I don't think I saw you like ever here. We missed you. So yeah, when will the race start? In just a few seconds. Drivers are already lining up to start the race. Map not working. The map is working. Just give it a second. As soon as the race starts, the map will get going there. So do you think Sergio would have SG? Do you think SG would have been a good race if it happened? Oh, Singapore. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Singapore circuit. So lining up at the back of the pack, the two Hasses are already there. Let's see, that is the green flag being waved around the back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They are off and we are racing. Lewis Hamilton gets a great start. That is Fernando Alonso already side to side with Pierre Gasly, who is on P2. Pierre Gasly manages to hold that position. Alonso goes around the outside to try and make the overtake. He doesn't just quite make it. That is right behind Lando Norris, and that is one of the Red Bulls already making up a few positions. Going in front of Lando Norris, that is Max Verstappen side by side with Lando, taking a little bit of a wide line, but then he comes back across and is now in front of Lando Norris. That is Hamilton leading from Alonso, from Gasly, Verstappen, Norris, Ocon, Sainz, Tsunoda, Perez, and Stroll. We are green flag racing. That is Latifi getting in front of Mazepin. So a clean getaway there by pretty much all of the pack. That is Max Verstappen now in front of Lando Norris, with Alonso now in front of Gasly. We missed that overtake. Alonso's now in front of Gasly. So Hamilton is leading from Alonso, Gasly, Verstappen, Norris, Ocon, Sainz, Tsunoda, Perez, and Stroll. Alonso is on P2, guys. Yeah. Wow. So a bad start for Bottas though. Bottas down on P11. That is a big drop of 5 positions lost. Verstappen made up 3 places. So did Ocon at the start. The Alpines are looking extremely strong. P6 and P2 for the French team, with Gasly on P3 and Tsunoda on P8. So that is the championship that we are looking out for as well, same as the P1 championship and the P3 in the constructor standings. So that is Leclerc and Ricciardo. Ricciardo as well, not that good of a start, and Vettel dropped down 7 places. Started P10, is now P17. That's going to be an interesting replay to watch. That is Max Verstappen trying to go and overtake Pierre Gasly, but that's just not enough. That is Sergio Perez going side by side with Lance Stroll's Aston Martin into turn 1, and he does manage to make the move. Sergio Perez is now up into P9, well into the points. How many laps? 57 laps we are going to have today. What happened to Vettel? I've got no clue. We're going to have to see that move again. But for now, yeah, we have no clue what happened there. Let's see, a race replay. Oh my God, a replay of the race start. That was a good start by Max Verstappen there, and quite a bad one for that. Who is that? Oh, Bottas. Yeah, so Bottas had to go wide. Also almost went wide, sorry, and that made Sebastian Vettel go like really wide, and that's why he lost that many positions. So Fernando Alonso got past Gasly going into turn 3. But yeah, Max Verstappen started 7th, got right past the Ferrari there, and yeah, well clear of the McLaren also into turn 3. So that was a really clean start by Max Verstappen, the championship leader. A little bit of a closed door there by Fernando Alonso, but who also managed to, in that same corner, not only close the door and defend from Verstappen, but also overtake Gasly into the outside, of turn 3. Alonso podium, yes, it's looking like it, guys. It's looking like it. I don't want to say anything yet, but because it's only lap 3 of 57. But oh my God, it's a 1 minute 30.198 for Lewis Hamilton, who now holds the fastest lap of the race. A little bit stuck here, says Max Verstappen, who is now on P4 as Nicolas Latifi overtakes Mick Schumacher for P18 there. Alonso's just pulling away. Yeah, Alonso's already 3 seconds in front of Gasly. So the gap is bigger from Gasly to Alonso than from Alonso to Hamilton. Goddamn. But yeah, as I said, this circuit is going to be really tough to race in. I said it the last week and I said it again. Let me just switch the view here, go onto the data channel. Let's see, the circuit view channel. Yeah, I have to this place now because of the phone and everything. So my audio is coming from the phone, which means I'm connected to that when it comes to the race audio. So I'll have that pulled up as well. Bottas 6 podiums with Williams. Russell 1 podium under safety car. Overrated? I don't think so. The Williams that Bottas was in and that Russell is in right now are very, very, very different teams. I mean, they got P3 in the constructor standings, didn't they? So Gasly getting past Verstappen getting past Gasly there at the end of the main straight. Verstappen is already up into P3 and now took the fastest lap away from Lewis Hamilton. Alonso still in front in P2. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's going to be a rough one for Alonso if he gets that podium taken away. So that is Ocon still quite close to Norris and to the rest of the pack. It's going to be big point scoring either way, whatever happens here for the Alpine team. Bottas is going to be stuck at P11. Is he down P11 right now? Yes, he is. Yeah, I think Bottas is not going to make pretty much any overtakes today. And that is exactly exactly what Red Bull needed. So a new fastest lap by Max Verstappen, a 1:30.080 to take that extra lap point now. New fastest sector for sector 1 for Lewis Hamilton, and that is Max Verstappen getting uncomfortably close to Fernando Alonso's rear wing. Is that Alonso or is that Ocon? I think that's Alonso. We are not quite there yet, but yeah, that is Alonso because the distance is half a second there on the timing sheets, and Perez, well, yeah, is behind Tsunoda, not behind Ocon. So Perez is still P9 though. New fastest lap by Lewis Hamilton, and that is Fernando Alonso getting robbed of that P2 by Max Verstappen, who started down in P6, and is already up into the second spot of the podium, only ahead Lewis Hamilton. They both are flying, guys. So Sergio Perez gets past Yuki Tsunoda there. Yuki Tsunoda down on P9 now as Sergio Perez gets up into P8. Carlos Sainz is in front for him, then Ocon, Norris, Gasly, Alonso, and then his teammate on P2. Fernando Alonso has just been overtaken by Max Verstappen and is dropped down now to P3. The gap is now 4 seconds from Alonso to Verstappen. I'm going to blow my nose, so I'm going to mute my mic for a sec. Nose blown, so I'm back. So Hamilton has just, a new fastest lap. He is just flying 4 seconds in front of Max Verstappen now. And Alonso is, Alonso is on the pace of the pack. Verstappen and Hamilton are just flying. Hamilton is out in front, clean air. Everything is going just as it should for him. And Verstappen, though, he is on P2 and catching up. 3.7 seconds is now the gap there, as Verstappen sets the new fastest lap of this race, coming into lap 6 of this race. So Hamilton still holds the second sector's fastest time, and that is some big moves being made there by Charles Leclerc overtaking. That is Kimi Raikkonen, and then that is Yuki Tsunoda defending brilliantly from Stroll and from Bottas going into turn 1 as well. Can Perez bet for a podium? Perez is right now on P8, getting close to Carlos Sainz, so that wouldn't be a surprise. So it's Max Verstappen team radio. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a bit far behind on the radio and everything. Let's see. I can see it, but I cannot listen to it. I hope Max and Lewis can break away and 1v1. That looks like it's happening. Okay, so Max is complaining a little bit about the front wing. He's been advised to keep away from the curves to prevent what happened with Mazepin yesterday in qualifying. Is Alonso let Max pass? Oh no, he's not gonna let him pass. No. He was overtaken into turn 1 with that long DRS straight. That is Ocon keeping close touch with Lando Norris due to DRS there, and that is Sergio Perez trying to make a move around the outside. He does so as well, getting past Carlos Sainz and moving all the way up into P7 already into the points, but Carlos Sainz gets him back into turn 2. The outside line just wasn't as dominant as the inside one there, and Carlos Sainz manages to keep that 7th place. And yeah, that is going to be it for at least this part of the overtake there. I'm going to see if I can switch to the other footage here on my computer. Let's disconnect from here and reconnect my headphones to the computer. They have Bluetooth, so it's a bit of a process here. Let's see, Jaybird Freedom 2. There we go. Okay, so now I can hear the race in, in real time. So going into turn 12 right now, that is Sergio Perez still behind Carlos Sainz there on the Ferrari. They are P7 and P8, those two.
But you have these.
On it now on Reposo.
From Verstappen to Hamilton. So those two are keeping those gaps tight. 4.8. Yeah, so the gap hasn't shrunk at all since Verstappen overtook Alonso, but they are keeping close. I think a bad pit stop could do wonders here for either of those two. Yeah, so Sergio Perez is now on to P7, same as Ricciardo, overtaking Antonio Giovinazzi there. Ricciardo moving on up. Yeah, Ricciardo's up into P14 though, still not really good. Bottas P11. Bottas being told to get these cars. And Bottas, yeah, still on P11, the same position he was on when he started this race. Well, where he dropped off. He started on much further up ahead, 7 positions up in front, by the way. P6, yeah, and is now relegated to P11 with the same car that Lewis Hamilton is leading by miles. The pack with 26 seconds in front of his teammate Valtteri Bottas is just stuck between Stroll and Tsunoda, who have 5 seconds to Carlos Sainz. Tsunoda is a little bit of a slow one today. Yeah, not the same pace as his teammate. That is the Aston Martin getting a little bit desperate to try and get in front with the RS here. Loli has been a member for 3 months. What happened to Seb, he says? It was a bad start because he had to go wide into turn 1. That is Sergio Perez overtaking Esteban Ocon and up into P6 already. And as we speak, Bottas and Vettel, they are both going each on one side of Yuki Tsunoda. Vettel manages to get through. Is that going to be Stroll? Sorry, manages to get through. Bottas also manages to do that as well. So Stroll and Bottas clean air now up ahead. 4.7 seconds to Carlos Sainz. So they are going to have some clean air to run in. So yeah, Vettel went really wide, trying to avoid the slow moving, the standing duck that was Valtteri Bottas after that horrid start he had. So that dropped him down quite a bit. What happened to Daniel? Nothing. He just started really far back because yesterday his qualifying was a bit of a disaster. Perez preparing for Ocon. Yes. New fastest lap by Lewis Hamilton, by the way, a 128.107. 127, sorry. Misread that. It's possible. Good pit stop and good strat both have almost the same race pace. That is true. The race pace is... The gap is being... Hamilton has a little bit more race pace. The gap has been extending a little bit from around 4.7 to now it's 5.2. It's going to be tough for Hamilton to get for Verstappen to get past Lewis, but P2 could be just what they need. I mean, just to keep in touch their damage limitation here. They are still in front in the championship. That is Yuki Tsunoda with a 2.6 second stop, fitting the hard compound tires, and now exiting the pit lane. So Valtteri Bottas passed Lance Stroll. No, sorry, Tsunoda put on a set of mediums. So yeah, Bottas is up into P9 with Perez in P6. Perez now trying to get past Lando Norris, who is in front with the McLaren. New fastest sector by Hamilton, Sector 2. Yeah, Sector 2 has been quite good for the Mercedes this weekend. Lewis Hamilton, 1.27906. So a new fastest lap set here. Not a new track record that was yesterday in qualifying, but still quite a good lap. Map froze? Oh no, did the map freeze? No, map is working fine here. Oh, I'm a little bit far behind. Yeah, okay, so the map is frozen. We'll get it done. Okay, now it's back. The map is back, guys. The map is back. The map is back, guys. Map is back. So that is Kimi Räikkönen also stopping here, fitting a new set of medium tires. Those shiny yellow rubbers have already been worn a little bit there as he comes out of the pit lane with a 3-second flat time on his pit stop as he exits in P20 right behind Yuki Tsunoda, who was the last one to come in. And well, those two are the actual only ones to have come in. That is Sergio Perez, 0.8 of a second behind Lando Norris, who is 0.9 of a second behind Pierre Gasly. What's the gap there between Gasly and Alonso? It's just under 4 seconds. So there's still a little bit of a gap between a little bit of a safety buffer for Alonso, let's say, between him and Gasly. Oh no, F1 TV is starting to glitch again. Oh no, oh no. My God, please don't. Please don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yuki is going to crash out Lewis on Marco's orders. I really doubt it, seeing as Yuki is on P19 and Hamilton is leading the race. Is he even getting close to lapping? Yeah, Verstappen 0.3 of a second slower on the last lap than Hamilton, and onto the first corner does make the overtake. Norris is now in front of Pierre Gasly and up into P4 for McLaren as Valtteri Bottas tries to make a move on the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz, but it's just not enough room there. Carlos Sainz still in P8 in front of the Mercedes there of Valtteri Bottas, who is now 4.6 tenths of a second behind. So the cars, surprisingly, can follow each other. I was definitely not expecting that from the Qatar circuit. So let's see, Lando Norris, yeah, the overtake replay there going around the inside, around the outside, sorry. Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Okay, sorry. Guess who's back? That's a good song. So that is, yes, that is Pierre Gasly. No, that is Sergio Perez. All right, Sergio Perez right behind Pierre Gasly. He's going to make the overtake going into turn 1, 100% certain about that. Yes, the RS is open and the overtake is done. Sergio Perez moves up into P5 right behind Lando Norris. So Gasly is a little bit relegated down to P6. Is Lando on the medium tires or is he also on the softs? We'll have to wait and see about that. Slim Shady statue. The wing of Max Verstappen. No, I think it's fine now. Verstappen damaged his car, one too many mistakes. I think the front wing is fine. I'm a little bit far behind here because of the lagging of the stream. But I think he's doing fine. What's wrong with Max's front wing? I think it's a little bit of an adjustment issue. I don't know if when he pits he's going to fit a new front wing. I have to wait and see. And yeah, that's perhaps the cause of why he's been losing some time to Lewis Hamilton. That would explain some stuff, by the way. Let's see. Pierre Gasly, box now has been told. Gasly started on the soft compound and is now on P6. Okay, so both AlphaTauris have already come in. Let's see what the stop holds for Pierre Gasly. So now Alonso is 27 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. Now, what a beast that guy. My God, Hamilton I'm talking about now. So let's see, mediums, used mediums for Gasly. Perhaps those were one lap old or something. And that is an overtake on the Williams by by Sebastian Vettel, who is now in front, by the way, of George Russell, who is on P14. So Vettel up to P13 was stuck between those Williams for a second there, but has now got just a few seconds of cleaner ahead in front of him before he gets to Giovinazzi. What happened to Bottas? A very bad start, once again. So the average time lost here is 24 seconds for a stop. That's the safety margin there. So already Hamilton can stop and be clear of Fernando Alonso on P3. That is insane, the pace difference there. Norris, though, not getting that close to Fernando. Norris is still holding that a little bit of a same gap to what was there with Gasly. Perez, though, has the DRS on the McLaren driver there. But is that top end going to be enough? A tear-off flies off of Sergio Perez's visor. And yeah, that straight line speed of the Mercedes engine, of that McLaren chassis, is just not enough. As Bottas does finally manage to overtake Carlos Sainz, and Bottas moves up into P7, well into the points he already is, and Carlos Sainz is relegated down to P8, with Leclerc down in P10, with Ricciardo moving up to P11 already. Started the race on P14. Was at P14 at one point, and is now already just behind Leclerc's Ferrari, which is exactly where they needed to be, keeping a fight with those Ferraris for the championship. Perez is going to have to take the fastest lap from Hamilton again. Perez, yeah, I think that's going to be the plan by the end of the race. Depends on what's the gap between them and the rest of the pack. Perhaps if it's big enough, it's going to be Verstappen the one to do that, because yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be overtaking Hamilton anytime soon. Overtaking looks easier than predicted, says Hamilton's being told, and Verstappen is struggling a little bit with the rears, apparently. So the medium for the two-stop strategy has the pit stop is open, the pit stop window is open, as we see Sergio Perez overtaking Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, and up into P4 with that second Red Bull there. My God, no, Fernando, no. No. El plan, guys. El plan. That is Giovinazzi into the pits, by the way. Three-second stop as he comes out dead last. P20 for him. Watch Alonso let him past. Oh no, Alonso's not going to let him past. If Perez hurts Alonso, I'm going to hurt Perez. I'm going to fly to Qatar. I'm going to hit him in the face. Hit him in the nose. Give him a knuckle sandwich. Don't worry, the Alpine Master of Land will work. Let's hope. Fernando will use Giga Defense. It's super effective. Yeah, he'll make his car like the whole track wide. And even if he stops, he won't be able to be overtaken. It's unbelievable. As soon as I just put my phone away and say, okay, the stream has been working fine for quite a bit, it bugs down again. So Bottas up in front of Ocon's Alpine. Now Bottas up into P6 as we speak here. Battling for that Mercedes Constructors Championship. He is Valtteri Bottas on P6 as Perez is in front in P4. Is it too early to decide who's driver of the day? I think it's Alonso, guys. I think it's going to be Alonso. No, I'm kidding. So far, I think it's been driver of the day. If I had to choose from this 17 of 57 laps that we've had so far, it's been a third other. Oh, that is Verstappen into the pits.
So you're
a hard tire fitted. So the hard compounds are being fitted onto the Red Bull. So Lewis Hamilton sets a new fastest lap, so that's a little bit intimidating for Red Bull as they pit already. Hamilton is doing just fine. He's going to be clear of Fernando though. Fernando is just coming across. Oh no, is he? Is he going to be clear of Alonso? I don't think so. Yes. All right, just barely by under a second. Alonso is behind Max Verstappen on those hard new tires. So he's going for the undercut. Verstappen's going for the undercut or for a completely different strategy altogether. Perhaps he's going to fit the hards now, go hard until the end. Well, literally because it's a hard tire, and then perhaps fit a set of mediums or another set of hards to be able to push to the end if those tires feel better than the mediums they stopped with. My tires are good. Don't stop me too early, man, says Lewis Hamilton to his pit box as George Russell comes in for the hard compound tires as well. Oh no, that is Lewis Hamilton. That is Hamilton coming in. All right, so Hamilton is coming in just to cover for Max Verstappen. Let's see if everything goes smoothly there with the stop. Everything does. So 2.3 second stop for Lewis Hamilton, who's going to come out, quite a bit in front of Max Verstappen there. So Verstappen not even through turn 14, and Hamilton's already out of the pits. So yeah, it's a big gap, that one. A big gap. So they are just playing it safe at Mercedes. They are doing a mirror strategy, keeping into account that they have the pace advantage, and just trying to push until the end. It's definitely way too early to stop, says Hamilton, but I think it makes sense, seeing they have the pace advantage, to just mirror what Verstappen does. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that Alonso wins the race for them. I mean, for me, it would be just insane, and I think for you guys as well, but I don't think that's going to be something that we're going to see today. Latifi comes into the pits as well, same as his teammate George Russell. I think it's going to fit the hearts as well. Latifi slow stop. I think it was a regular stop for Latifi. So let's see. Latifi, what tires have you fitted, dude? I think it's going to be the hards, but they don't show him. Let's see, Latifi, hard tires. Yes, he is on hard tires. So as it stands right now, it's going to be a 6-point difference in favor of Verstappen now, as they prepare to get Sergio Perez into the pits as well. So hard tires on for Sergio on lap 20 of 57 now. And he comes out behind Daniel Ricciardo's McLaren. And is he going to be behind Vettel's Aston Martin as well? It is. Oh, that is going to be bad for him. He's going to be a little bit held up there, but he's just covering for his teammate, perhaps. Bottas team radio. Okay, so Bottas has been told that there is still opportunity to get past Verstappen. Bottas is on 22 lap old mediums, while Alonso and Norris in front are on the soft compound, and also Ocon behind. The only other two runners on the soft still are Vettel and Schumacher, who is up in P14 due to the stops of the guys behind. What happened to Alpha Tauri? They both stopped. That's what happened. Hamilton, new fastest lap of the race, my God, on those hard tires as well. Just more pace, less fuel, more pace. It's insane. The pace that Lewis Hamilton has been having this weekend is just out of this world. Why is Gasly doing so poorly? He isn't. He's behind Perez right now. Both of them have pitted. Gasly is on effective P6, I think, or P7. I don't know if in front or behind Bottas when they pit. This race is boring. I don't think this race is boring. I think it's been quite exciting, and now the pit stops are starting to play a part. And yeah, I mean, I think it's better than Brazil last time out. Sorry. Last week, Brazil was a bit of a dull one. And well, my throat was killing me as well, so that didn't help much. Could has scored points. Very unlikely. They haven't stopped and they have already been overtaken by Tsunoda. Who has? Get it? Has. All right. Sorry. But yeah, that is on board with Lando Norris on P4 being chased closely by Valtteri Bottas still. Those two are on a tough battle for effective P4. Has been, exactly. Alonso podium? I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I'm kind of freaking out right now, guys. That is the Red Bull of Sergio Perez trying to get past Sebastian Vettel on the outside into turn 1. Let's see turn 2. Vettel is in front into the outside of the exit of turn 3. And yeah, Perez is now effectively behind Sebastian Vettel. I said that was a bit of a bad call for the Red Bull team, seeing as he was going to come out in traffic, and now he's been held up big time. Raikkonen gets past Mazepin as well, who's dropped down now to P17, already being passed by two guys who had their stops. What happened to Perez? He just stopped. Pit stops. That's happened to Perez. But yeah, that was going to be a sweet overtake around the outside, but that inside line onto turn 1 is just the one to have. The overtakes on the outside have not worked unless there is a big pace difference. I think it happened with Bottas and Sainz when Bottas was very close coming into the final corner. And Alonso's just far away, he says. Yeah. Oh yeah, Alonso's like 10 seconds in front, guys. That is Bottas getting past Lando Norris, by the way, into the inside of turn 1. So Bottas is now going to hunt down Fernando, who is 10 seconds in front. The pace there on Lando just hasn't been good. He's probably going to pit at the end of this lap as those tires are starting to deteriorate, and big time. Sergio Perez gets past Sebastian Vettel finally on the inside onto turn 1 on lap 23 of 57. Alonso not going to pit or something? I mean, his tires are technically still good. Lando should be pitting now, as he's been struggling quite a bit there with those tires. He's lost already 10 seconds almost. That is Schumacher coming out of the pits there with, that is Lewis Hamilton already lapping him. Yeah, Hamilton getting past one of the Hasses, and that is Alonso into the pits finally. Alonso has come in, shrinking that gap to Bottas. Let's see if he has some dirty air or some clean air out in front when he comes out. Hard tires coming in, a clean stop, Yeah, 2.7, a clean and overall good stop. He comes out behind Ocon, behind Alonso, behind Norris, behind Sainz, and Stroll behind is also in the pits, and he comes out behind him as well. He's going to be side by side with Daniel Ricciardo coming into turn 1. Let's see if he gets the upper hand. He does manage to do so, so he's not going to have to overtake Ricciardo, who is on used old medium tires, 24 laps, all those. And Alonso comes in on, right behind those two Ferraris, who he's going to have, I think, not that hard of a time overtaking, seeing as one of them is still running on the soft tires that Alpine has just had an amazing pace all weekend. Is everyone going for a one stop? I don't know, honestly. I think they may do a stop in the end for softs, depending on how tire wear goes, but a lot of them are fitting the hards. The ones that fitted the medium now are definitely going for a 2-stop, so that's going to be Tsunoda, that's going to be Raikkonen, that's going to be, but other than those, Daniel Ricciardo is getting more caught by Perez than getting close to Alonso. So Alonso already made a stop down on P8 now. How many laps are left? We're on lap 25 of 57. Believe in el plan, guys. Believe in el plan. Trust el plan. So Sergio still struggling behind Daniel Ricciardo there. So Alonso he pitted as a defensive move against Perez. So Alonso up in P7 as Perez gets finally past Daniel Ricciardo, and let's see how he manages to deal now with the Alpine up in front, Sergio Perez, who is on P8 with Alonso P7 now gained the position. Seeing as Ocon has come out on P12 behind Pierre Gasly. They have not showed that footage, but there's a big gap to Gasly and a decently sized gap behind to Stroll. So he's on a bit of clean air. He's going to be able to push. Has Bottas pitted? I don't think Bottas has pitted. Let me just check, guys. So let's see. So far, Bottas hasn't pitted. Neither has Norris, Sainz, Leclerc. Then Ricciardo, Vettel haven't pitted as well. And then behind is just Mazepin. So all other racers have already stopped. Those are the only ones that have yet to stop. Oh, 50k subs. Congrats. Congrats, Racing Statistics, on 50k subs. Amazing, dude. Congratulations. Big time. If you haven't already, consider liking the stream, subscribing to the channel. Lando Norris has just come into the pits with a new set of tires being fitted there. A clean stop as well for him. Let's see where he comes out. 2.4 second stop. Is he going to be behind Perez big time? Is he going to be also behind his teammate? Yes, he is. Ooh, behind Gasly as well. That's not going to be some clean air traffic for him. With Ocon also getting past there. No, sorry, that's the AlphaTauri of Gasly, not Ocon. How many laps left? We are on lap 26 of 57, so just over halfway still to go. Hamilton flying his rocket again. Yes, 8 seconds now almost to Max Verstappen. This is just no contest, guys, whatsoever. Hamilton can stop and still get out in front of Bottas. That's all I'm going to say. Do you know Hamilton girlfriend? He doesn't have one. How long does the gap need to be for a free pit stop? It's got to be around 24 seconds is lost here at the Losail International Circuit for a stop with the new regulations put in place for safer stops. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Fernando Alonso's getting right on the back of Charles Leclerc with the Red Bull behind him as well. So let's see, Fernando Alonso was clear of the Red Bull of Sergio Perez, but now Charles Leclerc has managed to push him back. And let's see Fernando Alonso around the inside. Oh, a big lockup by Charles Leclerc as Fernando Alonso gets around the inside. Sergio Perez has to go wide tries to get past Leclerc on the inside into turn 2 and just does not manage to do so. Ricciardo and Vettel have pitted, and that puts only Bottas and the two Ferraris behind pit stop territory. And that is, Sergio Perez not managing to get past Charles Leclerc, which is going to be really good for him as he gets pretty much as the only overtaking. Oh no, Carlos Sainz let him go? Carlos Sainz let him through. Oh, that is Carlos Sainz in radio. So Leclerc has just let Perez through. I don't know what the defensive move was all about. Just opened wide the door there. I don't know, what he was thinking, but Alonso's now in front, 1.3 seconds out of the DRS range, but Leclerc just let him on through. I don't know what that was all about, to be honest. Let Perez through to catch Alonso. That's something you just don't do. That's something you just don't do. Carlos Sainz into the pits. Leclerc is going to come in shortly. Sainz is pitting, yes. And that is also Leclerc in. They're stacking them. Both of them on the hard compound tires are coming out. Carlos Sainz behind Ocon, behind Stroll as well. And Leclerc is probably going to be behind Tsunoda and Raikkonen and perhaps even Giovinazzi as well. No, not Giovinazzi, all right. But behind Raikkonen, he is. P13 for Leclerc, P10 for Sainz now. As pretty much every other driver has now pitted. Fastest sector 3 time to Perez, so that's going to be a hard one for Alonso to keep hold of. Sebastian Vettel gets past Daniel Ricciardo, and Latifi past Mazepin. Can Bottas pit? He can, yes. But the gap between Alonso and Perez is now 5/4 tenths of a second. Goddamn, he's going to get overtaken and taken off the podium, isn't he? Friggin' Leclerc. Bottas is chilling with the first set of tire. He's not fast. I don't know why he hasn't stopped yet. What tire did he start on? I don't know. But Perez is trying to close it in on Fernando Alonso, who goes defensive. Perez has to take the outside line. Is it going to be enough for an overtake? We have seen that the inside line is the best one to take going into turn 1. Side by side they go. The stream is lagging once again into turn 2, and that is Sergio Perez up in front of Fernando Alonso and into... Oh no, still side by side they are, but that is Sergio Perez in front now of Alonso. And I think he's not going to get away, though. I think Alonso's going to he's going to keep close to Sergio around the circuit, and perhaps, it's been a pleasant surprise, the Losail circuit. It's been good for racing. I don't think that could be a thing. And the 10-year contract now doesn't seem extremely bad. So, Laps update, we have just gotten past the halfway point. Oh, so is that an outside of the line overtake for Perez? That's perhaps going to be protested by Alpine to see if they can get that position back. Lewis Hamilton just set a new fastest lap of the race on those hard tires, a bit used hard tires. New fastest sector, though, by Verstappen. New fastest first sector. There's a 7-second gap now. The gap has shrunk considerably from the pit stops. It was around 8 seconds, perhaps because Hamilton is not pushing as much. Perhaps he's saving those tires. But still now the gap is 6.9 seconds as Alonso. That is Ocon trying to get past Norris with DRS, but there is just not enough of a gap there to warrant the overtake. Who do you think has better tire management skills between Hamilton and Verstappen? Verstappen, definitely. I mean, Bono, my tires are gone. Does it sound familiar? Fastest lap now for Max Verstappen, a 1:26.587. Those two have been trading fastest laps for now 31 laps. It's been insane to watch that extra point. Everything is so tight in this championship. So 6.666 seconds is now the gap between Verstappen and Hamilton. As it gets a little bit closer. Hamilton was 0.6 faster on this last lap than Lewis there. The gap now extends a little bit. We are now on board with Leclerc trying to get past Kimi Raikkonen there, who after his pit stop came out behind and is struggling a little bit to overtake that same Ferrari power unit around the main straight. How many laps is the race? It's 31 out of 57 so far. The race is 57 laps. Yeah, oh no, Alonso. Alonso indeed. It's already dropping a little bit back there, isn't he? 3 seconds now to Perez. Yeah, I think it's gone, guys. I think the Nano Podio is gone. I mean, we can always hope for a last second thing or something. I don't know, but yeah. So that is Kimi, that stopped we just saw, leaving Leclerc to run out in free air for a few seconds in front of Tsunoda there before he gets there. But right now, the championship is looking quite spicy with Hamilton. If he wins, he's going to be just a few short points behind Max Verstappen, which, if he wins the next 2 races and Verstappen comes second, it turns the whole thing around. We are on lap 32, by the way, as that is Hamilton lapping the Aston Martin of Sebastian Vettel. Bottas still hasn't stopped, just realized. Bottas still hasn't stopped. DRS there for Sebastian Vettel, who is now behind Lewis Hamilton, has just been lapped. Bottas tire management, let me see the data channel here. Did it start on the mediums at least? Yeah, okay, so he started on the mediums and it's already run them for 31 laps. $33 laps now, sorry. So Raikkonen, behind now on his second stop. Why did he stop for a second time, Raikkonen? What's the strategy there? Let's see the data channel. Raikkonen on the soft, onto the medium, and is now onto the hards to the end of the race. All right, so I don't really get that strat, but would have been better from soft to hards to softs. But they perhaps thought they could overtake some cars on that medium stint, but they would lose all that advantage on the third one. Oh, Bottas has got a puncture. Yellow flag on the second sector as Bottas goes really wide. Bottas is wide, and is he going to make it back onto the circuit? Oh my God, Bottas has got a front puncture there. Let's see if he can get it back onto the garage. What tire is he on? What turn is he on? I mean, that was a bit of a push there. I was just talking about that. Going extremely long, 34 laps. They couldn't guarantee tire integrity after a few laps, and now it's a yellow flag on the third sector. Oh, that is really bad. That is Sergio Perez overtaking overtaking their Valtteri Bottas and Fernando Alonso doing so as well. So green flag now as we see Bottas there scraping that floor. Let Fernando go, dude. Okay, so he comes in to the pits. That is the pit straight. He managed to get it home at least and see what that floor damage is. It's been scraping quite a bit there as the tire completely delaminated. It's quite similar to what happened yesterday to Gasly. Yeah, the tire completely locked up now. A new nose there fitted also. Yeah, it's going to be a lengthy stop for Bottas, who had an amazing recovery, but now was just left out for way too long to even cause a puncture on those medium tires. New hards fitted. I was just saying a few laps before, this just makes no sense. Why risk this? And now they are seeing the consequence. I mean, this is going to be huge for the Constructors' Championship. This has just put everything upside down for Mercedes. P2 and P3 for Perez and Verstappen as Hamilton is leading the race. And now Bottas comes out ahead of the Williams of Russell on P14. He's on the hard and it's going to go to the end of the race, but damn, this is going to be a hard one for Bottas to recover from, because that floor is now demolished. Stupid strategy. Stupid strategy. Not bad luck. No, this wasn't bad luck. This was just extremely bad strategy. That's what it was. A very bad strategy. Yeah, I mean, a circuit with more right turns than human rights on the country, it makes sense that that's the tire that would get punctured, but still, it's a lot there. So that is Leclerc getting past Yuki Tsunoda, who, well, Yuki's now into the pit, so no safety car for that. No, he was still good on the track. There were yellows on wave for the first sector where he went wide, but other than that, he kept it on the circuit. It was just going slow. Only lost 2 positions there before going into the pits, and that's where he lost the rest. But other than that, he thought it was good. When Bottas was 20 seconds in front of Perez, he should have pitted. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was losing time and everything. Max is decreasing speed. Yeah, I think he's going to save those tires to the end of the race. He's going to play it safe due to the stint, seeing what they just saw with Bottas. Ciro in your box said, Max, Super Max. Thank you so much for your donation, dude. It's going to be hard for Max this one. 8 seconds, sorry, is now the gap there. As Max laps one of the AlphaTauris, I think that is going to be not Gasly, definitely, because he's into the pit. So that is Yuki Tsunoda's AlphaTauri, who's down on P16. So used mediums apparently for Gasly, who went from used mediums onto used mediums. So that is going to be the final stop for the Frenchman there on this race. We are on lap 37 of 57, so 20 laps to go to the end of this one. How many laps are in the race? We have 57 laps in the race. We are 37 in. If racing statistics from which country are you? Racing statistics from which country are you streaming? From a few different ones, to be honest. Can Bottas recover? It's 20 laps. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, perhaps he can crack into the points, but I don't think it. Yeah, I mean, that was a huge blow. He lost around 20.
Get great prizes and clear deals when you book on ClearTrip. Book your next holiday now.
unlikely. So bit unlikely, dude. Alonso deserves the podium 100%. Now on effective P4 for Alonso, who was down on P5 just a few seconds ago. Before, Bottas got the puncture. Now on P4, and it's got a big gap to Norris behind. Let me just check how big the gap actually is. Yeah, so it's 8.5, no, almost 9 seconds, sorry, to Norris. So that is a big gap there. Does Max have a chance to win? Unlikely. I mean, statistically he does, but it's highly unlikely. So Perez is also, a minute behind Hamilton, by the way. I think Verstappen should make an extra stop for caution before the end of the race. He's got the gap there. He's not going to be overtaking Hamilton. Just go for a set of mediums, a new set of mediums, a new set of softs. Get the fastest lap by a mile there and just, get it home on P2, damage limitation at extra point. With taking the lead in the Constructors' Championship. I think it's going to be an overall good weekend, even though Hamilton won this race. I think that's a strategy to go for, if I'm honest. Verstappen team radio. He's feeling some vibrations. Okay, he's gonna come in. I know he's gonna come in. If they don't call him in, they're just idiots. I mean, I'm being blunt, but I'm being honest. If they don't call him in, he's got vibrations. We've seen just what happened with Bottas. He's got a 2 pit stop gap to P3 behind with Perez. Get the boy in. Seven tenths now from Gasly in front, from Gasly to Vettel in front, sorry. Gasly with the 2-stop strategy is not paying out that much. Remember, Gasly started in front of Alonso, and Alonso with the 1-stop so far has been P4, and Gasly is down in P11 behind a little bit of traffic. Let me see what the strategy has been so far for Alonso. Yeah, so he's been able to do around 20-something laps on the soft, so he's going to be able to hold that hard to the end. I wouldn't be surprised. So Moria is Checo driver of the day, no doubt. First of all, thank you so much for your donation. And second of all, yeah, I mean, he's just been the MVP this race, but also Verstappen. He made up 6 places, dude. I think, and has pulled a 53-second gap to his teammate. It would be a no-brainer to give it to him as well. Alonso driver of the day could also be something. Yeah, of course. P5 in the constructors decided. Anything can still happen, guys. Anything can still happen. And the stream has just lagged. Nice. All right, stream is back. Bottas crashed? No, Bottas got a puncture. Why is Verstappen not pitting? I have no idea why. Let's see what the vibrations are like in a few more laps, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him pit in the coming few laps. I mean, he's just losing time to Hamilton in front. 9 seconds is now the gap. He's got to come in. they're perhaps waiting a few more laps for the optimal tire strategy. That could be a factor as well. Nine and a half seconds gap now. Are they going to come in for a new stop? Yeah, I think Hamilton and Verstappen are going to come in before the end of this race. I mean, if Verstappen comes, it would make sense for Hamilton to come in as well. Box, Verstappen gets told exactly as I told you guys. I love how I can predict this thing sometimes. But yeah, it just made sense. I mean, it's common sense. So Verstappen coming in for what is he going to fit in? A new set of rubbery, shiny, medium tires. A good stop for the Red Bull crew. 2.1, a great stop for the Red Bull crew. And I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Hamilton coming in next lap. Just a mirror strategy, keep it safe, would make a lot of sense. So Hamilton can stop, yes, definitely. Laps remaining, we are on lap 42 of 57 as we speak. And Sergio's also coming in with a used set of mediums. Sergio doesn't have the margin though. He's going to have to overtake Alonso and Norris again. Okay, so Alonso's up in P3 now, guys. Okay. Hamilton is coming in as well. Are those new tires? No, they are not new. Those tires are used. Alonso is on P3 now. Just saying that. Perez dropped down to P7. I don't know what that was. What was the thought behind that? Yeah. 7 seconds. Alonso is up in front. Yeah. I mean, I'm speechless. That is Bottas overtaking Ricardo and up into P12. So it's a 7.3 second gap between Norris and Alonso. Alonso is 35 seconds behind Verstappen still. If he doesn't come in again, he can make it. I think he can make it. Come on. Come on. El plan. Come on. Alonso has only stopped once though, yeah, but he's on the hards. I mean, he can make them last. If Bottas got the puncture after 30 odd laps on the mediums, let me go on board with on board. Let's see. Alonso has done 19 laps on the hard. Yeah, he's gonna be able to push to the end. My heart is racing, guys. I mean, I think I'm gonna faint. You're making me giggle. I'm giggling as well. I'm lightheaded. Hamilton's in radio. The gap to Verstappen 8.9. It's now 8.4 though. El plan. So far, I mean, Alonso has been, yeah, Qatar Grand Prix. Guys, I just gotta remind you, if you haven't already, to like the stream. It really helps us out a ton. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Fastest sector for that's who's that gonna be? Sergio Perez on P7. So the second fastest sector there. Fastest second sector, my god. Ryan, you can faint after the race. Yes, of course I'm gonna faint after the race. I'm not gonna lose this. I'm not gonna miss this. The podium P7 for Sergio Perez. P7. Oh my god, I'm not. I can't even concentrate anymore. Fastest lap for Sergio Perez, who's on P7. Local narrator goes crazy over El Plan. Yeah, that's gonna be all over the news. Oh, Kimi Raikkonen with a sweet overtake side by side with George Russell. Wow, on the outside of turn 1. That has been my move of the... Oh, wow. Around the outside, he managed to hold on to it. That was extremely close, extreme close reaction from both of them. What an overtake, though. That has been my move of the day so far. Yeah, Raikkonen past Latifi, sorry, not Russell. Tsunoda up into P14 now in front of Russell, by the way. So who is he talking? I'm talking to the chat, guys. I'm reading your messages and I'm reading what you're saying. And 44. What are you talking about, 44? Yeah, Hamilton, of course. Alonso Team Radio. Tell Esteban to defend like a lion. From Perez and from Stroll. So Alonso thinks he can make it. If Ocon defends like a lion. Alonso helped Ocon win in Hungary. Now it's time to return the favor. Definitely, it's time to return the favor. Ocon has to defend that position like a madman. New fastest lap for Lewis Hamilton on P1 at 125.295. My god, guys. If he gets a podium today, I'm honestly getting lightheaded here. So you guys could hear my heart rate now. The intensity.
How I was.
అది నేర్చుకునేటప్పుడు బఫరింగ్ అవుతుంది కదా.
Anaya, act smart.
Get the Act Smart Fiber Advantage with ultra stable network for crystal clear video calling.
So Sergio Perez still has to get past Stroll into the first corner. Is he gonna make it? He does. All right. So Perez is now on P6. Driver in front is Esteban. No, he doesn't got the podium. Okay, so here we have Ocon, who's gonna defend like a madman from Perez. Come on, Esteban, we're counting on you. Ocon, you got it, buddy. You got it, dude. Verstappen, the new fastest lap of the race at 125.030. That's a lot to make up. Yeah, that is true, Martin. That is true. Ocon Team Radio. We must defend against Perez, he gets told. Yeah, the pit straight is going to be hard to defend from, but he has got to give it his all, Esteban. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. We are counting on you. Vamos, dale. Now into the pit straight. Oh, it's really close. I don't think there's much that Ocon can do, to be honest here. DRS, yeah, I mean, battery full on. Let's see if he can pull the gap there. Oh, yeah, the gap is getting bigger a little bit. Let's see into turn 1, taking the wide line, defending, going into the inside, and it's just not enough, guys. Did the best he could, but oh, side by side, they still are. Ocon, I mean, you can just take him out. You can take him out. I'm fine with that. He's still keeping close. Let's see if he can overtake him once again. He's going around the outside. He's going around the outside. He's going to go overtake him. He's going to overtake him. Oh my God. He's making him lose a little bit of time. Let's see. And now, yeah, Ocon is clearly behind now. But my God, was that an overtake? I'm gonna plug in the headphones because they are running low on battery. Come on, connect again. Here we go. What a race. I mean, Alonso can still get it. Alonso can still get it, guys. There's still a big gap. It's like 14 seconds to Alonso, but it's 10 laps. I mean, he's got to close over a second a lap. If he starts pulling fastest laps, I think he can do it, but hoping not. I'm really hoping not. Ocon is kitten, not lion. I mean, he did his best. Red Bull is too fast. Good job, Ocon. Yeah, I mean, he did his best. I mean, he didn't let him past. 15 seconds now to Alonso. 15 seconds the gap. Lap 48, so 9 laps remaining. 9 laps remaining. Come on. 48 laps to go. Oh, the stream is lagging again. For God's sake, the stream is lagging again. Let's see if we can normalize this. Yes. Okay, so the stream got it together. Looks like right. Oh no. Okay, I think it's back. Okay, so Hamilton is now lapping once again that Honda-backed Gasly. I think that is. Oh, dude, the stream is lagging a lot. Okay, so there we go. Lando puncture, please. Why? No. Perez puncture, please. My God, 8.2 seconds. Now Perez is closing in fast. 1/10 every mini sector. Perez has got some clean air, is closing in at 10th a mini sector. I mean, that's going to be around 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds a lap. My God, is he going to make it? AWS, show me your stats. You're good on this. Show me your stats. What do you have to say? .7. Oh my God, that gap is falling and quick. All puncture, no survivors. That would be a sight to behold, wouldn't it? Alonso needs to be. No, he doesn't. He's gonna go to the end. Okay, so this is lagging big time. If we can avoid high-speed curves, Alonso gets stalled. So they are trying to protect those tires because he's got a 10-second gap to Alonso. To Norris. So someone is coming in to retire. So Norris is into the pits. Norris is into the pits. New set of medium tires fitted to Norris, who's dropped down a lot now. Bottas is going to retire the car. Bottas from P12 is now out of the race entirely. So Perez, okay, the gap is now real. 14 seconds to Alonso, and that's it. 6 laps to go. Yellow flags on the third sector. What happened there? No safety car. Okay, green flag. Yellow flag. What's going on? That is Russell. Is it Russell? Russell's got a puncture. Oh God, Russell's got a puncture. Alonso, hold on, dude. Alonso, hold on. Russell's got a puncture, same as Bottas. How was his strategy though? Let's see what strategy was he on. Russell pitted. Okay, so we're way earlier than Fernando, around 10 laps earlier. So if he can manage those tires, Russell's got it in. I think Russell's going to retire the car as well. It doesn't make much sense to finish now that is P last, pretty much, and only ahead of Mazepin. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him retire from this. Come on, come on. So Russell, is he going to retire the car? No, he's going to fit some new tires. So Russell, is that front wing going to be taken away? Oh, that is a hard tire. Okay, so used softs for Russell, no new front wing. We have only 5 laps remaining as Norris gets past Pierre Gasly and is up into the points. So yeah, Russell just a puncture. That's it. I mean, tire elimination. Yeah, I mean, blown out tire. It's not because he went over some debris or anything like that. Me and you both, I want a podium for Giga Alonso. Yeah, I need a podium, dude. 12 seconds. So the gap is there. The gap is there. If he can keep it like this, he can still make it. 5 laps to go. This 5 laps just on in. Oh, that is Latifi out. Latifi with another puncture. Latifi, another puncture. Oh my God, Latifi with a front right puncture. He also pitted in front of, before I meant to say Alonso. The tire felt fine, not even a vibration, and just exploded, he just said. That is the first sector, by the way, for Latifi. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Come on. If you can make a safety car happen, dude, I mean, I would really appreciate it. That would come in really handy. Latifi. Yeah, just a curve strike and tire is done for. He missed the pit lane. Oh yeah, once you see sparks, you gotta come in, dude. Both Williams have gotten punctures, yeah, but they pitted before Alonso, like 10 laps, so he still got a buffer. They gotta do the numbers. Let's see what the tires are like. Oh my God. 4 laps to go, guys. 4 laps to go. Okay, so yeah, Latifi's gonna retire the car. Just parked out of of one of the cranes there. Everything is there on the start of the second sector. Is that? The Ocon train is real, by the way. Ocon is in front of Stroll, Sainz, Leclerc, all within a second of each other. 54 of 57 laps. Alonso, stay off the curbs, my guy. Stay off the curbs. 9 seconds is now the gap to Perez. I mean, Alonso, if he pits, he's gonna come out around P10. So I would rather he tries and if he gets a puncture, well, he tried. But P10 is just no good when you can get a podium if you perhaps gamble it a little bit. 1 point or nothing, it's pretty much the same. I mean, if there's a possibility that you can get a podium, playing it safe is 1 point. Risking it is either a podium or no points. For 1 point, I would rather not play it safe. These are the 3 slowest laps of the whole fucking race. Come on, Hamilton, finish the damn thing. Come on, oh my God. Ever since I started watching Formula One, I've been a fan of Fernando Alonso. And ever since I started watching Formula One, he has been in McLaren Honda. So I have never seen him get a podium. I started watching in 2015. He's been my favorite driver ever since day one. And I have never seen him on the podium. I mean, I have seen him on the podium on race replays. I have seen every season from 2004 onwards. But I have never seen him real time on the podium. And yeah, Alonso team radio. We will make it or no. We should be fine, but we have to be extremely cautious with that front left. Ooh, a little bit of an over understeer. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. That is good. That is good. Virtual safety car. Who for? BSC. That is good. That is good. BSC. What happened? Oh, because they need to take. Vamos. They need to take Latifi's car away. BSC. Oh God, they have to keep those gaps. Those gaps have to remain the same. That's exactly what we needed at BSC. Oh my, 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 oh my. Dale, Fernando, dale, que se puede, dale, que se puede, dale, que se puede, Fernando, dale, que tenés el podio, la reputa que le parió, dale, Fernando. 2 laps. 2 laps. Okay, so that is Verstappen coming in, someone is coming in, that is Verstappen coming in. All right, Verstappen coming in, soft tires, use soft tires. Come on, lap 56 or 57. Lap 56 or 57. Come on, guys. Come on. Around turn 11. Okay, so that is Lewis Hamilton coming across turn 6 right now. Turn 6, once he is across the line, that's the final lap starting. That's the final lap starting. Come on, Hamilton team radio. Box. Verstappen's out. No. He just stopped. Come on, lap 56 of 57. Max Verstappen is on P2, Hamilton on P1, Alonso is on P3. 8 seconds is still the gap down to Perez from Alonso. Virtual safety car conditions are still out. Let me go on board with Latifi to see how that car recovery is coming along. Okay, so that camera is already been turned off. Final lap, guys. Final lap. BSC is ending. BSC is ending. 9 seconds. The gap is 9 seconds. Will it end? Yeah, BSC is ending, and it's a green track. Green track. Track clear. Green flags are out. He's already on the final lap. Final lap is underway. Final lap is underway, guys. Perez, 5 seconds, 6 seconds now the gap. 6 seconds is now the gap. Come on, Hamilton across turn 6. Come on, I'm standing up. I'm fucking standing up. Dale. 4.8, 4.7. Come on, Alonso. Hamilton across the line. 4.5 is now the gap. Alonso across the line. Hamilton, sorry, across the line. Hamilton wins. Hamilton wins the Qatar Grand Prix. Hamilton wins. 4.2 seconds. 4.2 seconds. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alonso. Come on. Limiting the damage there, still coming. Okay, so Verstappen, second. Alonso. Fernando Alonso. There is some debris out there. Someone's gone off. Come on. Come on. Fernando. Dale, 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 dale. Dale. No puedo creer. I'm shaking. Alonso across the final lap. Across the final corner. Fernando Alonso. Coming across the line. Fernando Alonso. P3. Alonso takes the podium, guys. Alonso takes the podium. Oh my God. Oh my God. Alonso's on the podium, guys. Alonso. Last podium was in 2013. Fernando Alonso. Third place here at the Qatar Grand Prix. I can't believe this, guys. I can't believe this. Fernando Alonso's on the podium. Fernando Alonso makes it through. He's on the podium, guys. P3 for Fernando Alonso. Hamilton wins the race. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So you're a programmer, you're coding along, and you run into a problem. You do a Google search and start scouring forums. You're sifting through weird or kind of irrelevant comments to find the answer. Or you could just use grepper and get the exact answer you're looking for right at the top of your search results. So how do we at grepper find the exact answer you're looking for? Well, here's how it works. Next time you're coding and you run into a technical problem, do a Google search and find a solution to that problem. You can quickly add your answer to grepper right from your Google search results or by using grepper's easy code snag button and editor.
Norris P9 and Alonso P10. One for the ages. And it's Jasem Aldarmaki with another donation. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Jasem Aldarmaki. Believe in el plan. Believe in el plan. Alonso. Alonso's made it, guys. Alonso's made it. 2 weeks, Saudi Arabia. We will be here 100%. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much to f1-fansite.com for sponsoring the stream today. And yes, we will see you all in 2 weeks for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I'm sitting on the floor right now. I'm legit crying. I'm legit crying. Yeah, thank you all so much, guys. Thank you all so fucking much. And we will